Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Joshua McDonald, and today we are going to be tackling one of the biggest questions that a lot of you guys, as brand new truck drivers or truck drivers in school, are going to have for the first year of your career. How much money can you really make as a brand new truck driver in your first year? So you've probably seen those flashy ads promising six figures, $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 per year. And is that realistic? Probably not. So today, in this video, I'm going to break down all the pay differences, whether you're driving on the road, regional, or local, exactly how much money you're going to make, and a few insider tips from some of my trucking buddies that will help you boost your paycheck. So let's jump right into it. Now, first things first, let's talk about your training pay. While you're training with a company, whether it's paid training or you just got put on with a new company straight out of truck driving school, you're probably going to make about $800 per week. So it really just depends on what company you get put on with. This period usually lasts about 6 weeks. They're going to teach you everything that you need to know to be successful with their specific company, and they'll compensate you for it, which is very nice of them. Now, you'll be in learning mode before you earn those big dog paychecks when you start driving by yourself. Now, let's get to the question that everybody wants answered. What exactly does a new truck driver take home? So on average, first year CDL drivers make around $45,000 to $70,000 per year. That's a big range. That translates to around $900 to $1,200 per week. Now, if you do the math, this can add up pretty well. It just depends on what kind of driving you're doing. Starting out, a lot of people want those local truck driving jobs. Your average salary for that is actually an hourly position. So usually with those local truck driving jobs, you'll be driving around, doing a route, whether it's a beverage company, food service, that kind of thing, but you'll be home daily. So usually for that, think around $800 to $1,000 a week, which translates to about $20 to $25 per hour as a local truck driver. Now, if you step up to regional, you're usually going to be gone all week, but you're home on the weekends, which is awesome. Think around $1,250 to $1,600 per week as a regional truck driver. You can get paid per mile, you can get paid per load. It's probably better to get paid by the load because it's hard to drive those 2,500 miles per week as a regional truck driver. And on the road, this is where a lot of first-year truck drivers are going to make the most money possible. Think closer to around $60,000 to $70,000. And usually with a on-the-road truck driving job, you're gone for weeks at a time. You're gone for 3 weeks and back home for 4 days. So it really comes down to what you value more, maximizing your paycheck or maximizing your at-home time. Can't go wrong either way. Just depends on what kind of lifestyle you want to live, man. But let's break down exactly how you get paid. So most companies pay new drivers by the mile. So entry-level drivers make anywhere from about 40 to 60 cents per mile. So if you drive 2,500 miles per week at 50 cents per mile, that comes out to $1,250. And that sounds great, right? But often on top of that, companies are going to throw in bonuses. Think safety bonuses, fuel efficiency, that kind of thing, guys. There's a lot of bonuses to be had in the trucking business. You can even get sign-on bonuses after a year if you sign on with a new company. But here's the thing. Mileage pay sounds amazing until you're bogged down by weather delays, bad traffic, and your dispatchers aren't giving you loads. So while you may be idling around sitting, doing nothing, you're not making money. So that's one of the things you gotta take into account when you're getting paid by the mile. But let's talk real numbers. Your paycheck per week is $1,250. Now you have to take out around 20 to 25% for taxes, insurance, retirement, that kind of thing as well. So all of that adds up. And when you add in your personal expenses, a big one being food when you're an on-the-road truck driver, all that can really add up. So you guys might want to think about, making your own meals, planning your routes to save around $50 to $100 per week. A lot of new drivers are going to underestimate how much these little costs will add up. Swipe your card here for some food, swipe your card here for, a magazine, whatever you guys like to do on the side. It adds up, man. It adds up. But here's how you can maximize your pay as a brand new truck driver Be reliable. Most companies love truck drivers who never turn down a load and always deliver on time. So be that guy. Stay out longer, especially if you can handle on the road. The more weeks you're available, the more money you're going to make, which is pretty self-explanatory. And if you're a regional truck driver, you want to work the weekends too, man, by all means go for it and make some extra money. Get your endorsements, hazmat, tanker, doubles, triples, all that stuff is very beneficial in the trucking business to get you more cents per mile and to get some different loads. And avoid accidents. A clean driving record sets you up for better companies and better pay later on down the road, especially after your first year. But remember, guys, that first year is all about building your experience as a brand new truck driver. Once you've got that, your doors open to bigger and better things. So to wrap it up, guys, first year truck driver straight out of school, local, $45,000, $50,000 a year easy. Regional, think $60,000. On the road, $70,000 plus, depending on how much you want to be out there, guys. But after the first year, that's when your opportunities really open up, especially if you're a safe truck driver with your endorsements. So for example, let's say you start off as a local truck driver for Pepsi. You have a safe driving record, you've got all of your loads done, you get your route done every day. You can either move up in the company as an experienced truck driver or go to another company with your endorsements, like being a fuel tanker, and make six figures as a local fuel tanker driver. How awesome is that, guys? Same thing for my on-the-road drivers, man. You deserve more cents per mile as an experienced truck driver, and you should be looking for a position in the company or another company that will give you a sign-on bonus and more cents per mile after that first year, because you become so much more valuable. So that first year is the hardest part, man. It gets lonely, it's hard, it's a brand new job, but if you tough it out, you can definitely make a career out of it. And let's talk about some things that can bog you down that first year as a brand new truck driver. Being a job hopper. These trucking companies do not like job hoppers. They're not going to put you in their $250,000 truck if you're changing jobs every 2 months. So keep that in mind. Stick it out with a company, even if it sucks, for a whole year. Make your money and move on somewhere that'll make you some more money. Another thing that'll bog you down is sitting around waiting for dispatch to give you loads. Be proactive, man. Reach out to them, see what kind of deliveries you can do, just so you can maximize your cents per mile. And also, your attitude on the road matters, man. Especially with these big companies like Schneider, TMC, Warner, Swift. They love their truck drivers and they value them, especially if they have a positive attitude and never turn down those loads. But don't let those ads fool you, guys. You're not going to be making $100,000 right out of school, but if you put in the work, you absolutely can. So if you guys found this video helpful, make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below for more trucking content. And let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments down below. I'll try to get to every single one. This is my first YouTube video, so I'm super excited to start this channel up and get you guys some good information. I also have my email down in the description if you guys want to reach out to me personally. But appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next one.